is going on, my fellow YouTubers? This is Jay from Maji and Jay. Today I'm going to spice things up a little bit by unboxing an Android TV box. I got it through the website dhk.com and the seller is the amazing iBaby888. And about 3 months ago, I'm not sure if you guys remember, I did unbox and review the Trophy MX4 and even the Trophy X2, which I burned, which is actually back here behind this box. But the Trophy MX4 had great specifications, but the price point was about $145 if I'm not mistaken, and that was again about 3 months ago. This one is almost the same when it comes to specifications, but the design is a little bit different and it's only $45 US. This is absolutely insane. I know that the holidays are getting closer and closer and you guys sometimes may run out of ideas of what to give to someone. And this is ideal for those people who don't have a smart TV or just want Android into their TV. This is a perfect gift, guys, and again it's super affordable at only $45 US. Now I would recommend that since we're getting closer to the holidays, if you guys are going to buy this, just select DHL. DHL is only about $10 US extra and it gets here within 5 business days. I think it's totally worth it. Anyways guys, let's go ahead and take a look around the box like we usually do. On the front we have the big 4K logo, and that's because yes, we do have a playback of up to 4K resolution. On the top side we can find there some of the pre-installed applications that this unit comes with. Now most of these you can find it for free except Kodi. Kodi is a very well-known streamer out there that gives you a lot of free movies so you can play it and so on. It's very similar to Netflix, but again Kodi is totally free. So yes, we do have Kodi on there. We got YouTube, Netflix, Facebook, we had Twitter, and also Skype. I'll be demonstrating to you guys that later on in the video. A lot of these units in China, they get rebranded, such as the hoverboards, those famous little two-wheelers. There are tons of brands out there, and that's because a lot of, I would say, resellers adopt them and then they can brand them whatever they want. In this particular case, this one is called the OTT TV box and the model is the M8S. It does support high efficiency video coding, also comes with the Android 4.4.2. On the side of the box we got nothing but the 4K logo. On this side of the box we have the Kodi logo. We also find once again the brand OTT. It does support Miracast, AirPlay, and of course it comes with the remote control. I'll be demonstrating to you guys that later on in the video. On the bottom side of the box we find a little diagram where it's showing all the connections that are supported on this little Android TV box. The processor is going to be the Amlogic S812. It is quad-core clocked at 1.3 GHz. It comes with the GPUs, the Mali 450. It has the Android KitKat, like I said before. It comes integrated with Bluetooth 4.0, something that we did not find on the Trophy X2, if you guys remember it. Also, it comes with HDMI support, and we can play 4K videos up to 30 frames per second. It comes only with one HDMI port, I believe, and the charger is going to be a 5V 2 amps. Now make sure that you guys use the specific chargers. I tried using a generic charger on my Trophy X2 back there and I burned it out, guys, and that's the reason I picked up another one, because I find them handy. As a matter of fact, I have a new projector coming very shortly as well. This one is only $85 US. I got it through the website tinydeal.com. The unboxing and review is coming very shortly. Anyways guys, now that we have an idea of what this is all about, let me go ahead and unbox it. Again, if you guys like to see the details about the operating system, the Trophy MX4 and this unit have almost the exact same operating system, so make sure that you guys watch that video. But anyways, I'll be giving you an overview in just a moment. For right now, let me go ahead and see what's inside of the box. So it's a little bit stiff, to be honest with you guys, and it's a little bit dusty. It came with a lot of bubble wrap. I do apologize that I didn't bring the actual unboxing as I usually do, and the reason is that I didn't know exactly what this was. To me it looks like a shoebox, so I opened it assuming that it was something that I ordered maybe from Amazon or something like that. I know it came through DHL, but I wasn't sure, guys. I get a lot of products all of the time, so I had to open it, unfortunately. But anyways, here we have the TV box itself. We already see there the M8S model. The entire body on this unit is made of plastic, as you guys can notice, and it feels very light in the hand. On the right side of the unit we're going to find the SD card slot, and this is for regular SD cards. We don't have the micro support, so you guys will have to get an adapter in case you have a little one. Make sure you get the adapter because it's not going to support the micro SD card again. Also on the front side we got the LED light. This is only going to blink in 2 different tones. One of them is red and also blue. On this side it's absolutely plain. Then on the back of the unit we find all the ports, as you guys can see here. Let me go ahead and get this plastic removed. The cool part about this Android TV box is that on the top is not glossy. It has a, I would say, an eggshell finish, which is very cool because we do not get a lot of fingerprints as we got from the Trumpy MX4. But on the sides, it is a little bit glossy, but I'm not really worried about that part, guys. This is not quite significant as long as the top is not glossy. I'm okay with it. So now in the back, we're going to get a clearer view of all the connections that we have on here. We have two USB ports, we got the HDMI port. Now these look like SD card slots, but these are not, guys. These are only to release the heat of the unit. Also, we find the Ethernet port, we have the AV in, we have the optical connection for audio, and then finally we got the port for the power. Then on the bottom, we find nothing too special here. We already saw it. We just got the brand and 4 rubber shoes so that it doesn't move around. So yes, guys, for the most part, it's a very simplistic box and nothing too special. So let me go ahead and set this aside, and now we're going to check what comes included. I believe I saw on here a remote control, and the remote control is actually working perfectly well. It has a range of about 30 feet. As a matter of fact, the other day I just connected it to my living room TV. I was sitting on the couch and I started playing with it, and this remote controller has been upgraded from the previous Android TV boxes that I have used before. So let me go ahead and take it out of the plastic. You're going to find here that it's very simplistic. On the top, you just got the power key, we have the internet key, we also got the mute key, the volume rockers up and down. You find the arrow keys. This is for option selection purposes. Also, we got the OK to confirm. You have the menu key, the back key, and the home key. Then on the bottom side of the remote control, you find the numeric pad. We also have a backspace. We find here the cursor. Now this cursor is not working as intended, guys. I tried it many times before and it's not working properly, so maybe we are waiting on a software update to get this enabled. But other than that, the remote controller is perfectly well, and it does require 2 AAA batteries, so make sure that you guys get equipped with this because they're not included. Okay guys, so now with that being said about the remote, let me go ahead and set this aside. We got the wall charger, and this time it's the American kind, so we don't need any adapters whatsoever. It is a 5-volt 2 amp charger, as we can tell right there, so make sure that you guys use the specific ones, otherwise you may burn your unit. I suffered the consequences myself, and I just want to make sure that you guys don't suffer that too. Also, we got here the HDMI cable. Now I do have a lot laying around, so I may not use this, but yes, it comes included as well. And then finally we got the manuals. Now this is just going to teach you the basics on how to start it, how to download apps and so on. But we know that this is Android, guys. A lot of you are familiar with this. You know, this is just very basic. I would say it's elementary. Here's actually explaining how to connect to Miracast, how to do OTAs and so on. So everything is very detailed in case you guys want to know. So now let me go ahead and set everything aside. I'm going to be grabbing my little TV, which is the one that you guys see all the time, the Curtis. We're going to connect it and see how the boot logo looks like. Now that we got everything set up here, I would like to mention that this unit does support SD cards up to 128 gigabytes. I did forget to mention that before. But yes, guys, it does support it at the 128 in case you need it. I don't see it necessary. This is going to be mainly used for streaming purposes. But yes, in case you want to upgrade it, you have the option. Also, I would definitely recommend getting this keyboard or any Bluetooth power keyboard. It's going to simplify everything on this particular unit because this remote controller can only do so much. Now, sometimes you have to use both in combinations. Sometimes you have to go back to the remote controller and vice versa in order to get it functioning properly. For example, let's say you're navigating through the system, I would recommend the mouse on the keyboard, and then if you have to go back home, I would recommend the actual remote controller that it came with. So these are just little samples that I'm giving you to let you know that yes, both of them are needed in order for it to function properly. So with that being said, we are ready to power this thing on. I have set up everything like I said before. The connection is very easy. All we have to hook up on the back is the HDMI port. We have the power source. We have the little dongle that came with this Logitech keyboard. It is not necessary, but I just decided to do it because it's only a plug and play. I don't have to go to settings, go to Bluetooth, and then get it paired. It's going to take me a long time, so I just decided to connect it on the back. But yes, we do have Bluetooth. As a matter of fact, you can use that Bluetooth connection for something else, maybe for some speakers or something that you guys might find useful. So with that being said, we are ready to power it on and check out the boot logo. So when we power this unit on, the first thing we're going to find is a blue and red LED light on the front of the unit, and after that it's going to be followed by the logo itself, which is Amlogic SA12. That's for the processor. And after that, it's going to say inbox. It's going to be quite colorful on there. As a matter of fact, we have a message. And again, guys, this is made for different resellers out there. It says inbox, make your life colorful. And after that, we're going to be prompted with the main page. It's very easy to use. You guys don't have to have any knowledge on Android TV boxes. It's going to be very self-explanatory, especially with the theme that it comes installed already with. Now you have the option to select the regular Android theme, and I'll be showing you guys that after this thing boots up. Of course, it's going to be on settings, and as I mentioned before, guys, this system is very similar to the Trumpy MX4. I'll be providing the link below in case you guys want to check it out. It's not going to be much different, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the system because, like I said, everything is very self-explanatory, and this is also Android. But anyways, on the upper left hand side corner, you guys can actually see there that yes, I am connected to the Wi-Fi, and then on the upper right hand side corner we find the date, the time, and all that good stuff. Now right now the time and the date is a little bit off, but that's because I am not on Eastern time. Now about the Wi-Fi, it does support the new G router that I have, which is a 5 GHz router. So that's the cool part about this new Android TV box. And let me say, guys, that for only $45 US is absolutely amazing. As you guys can tell, the system is very simplistic, and you have two options. If you don't like the system or the theme that it's carrying right now, you can install your own, which is very cool. But what we're going to do now here is go ahead and go directly into settings, and you guys can see that yes, I'm using my keyboard. It's very easy to do so. You can also use your remote controller in case you guys prefer that method. As a matter of fact, sometimes you will need your remote controller, like I said before, especially to go back home, to go to menu, and so on. So yes, let's go here now into settings, and let's go ahead and find out everything that we got. And this is very similar to the MX4 again, guys. This is almost the same system. We do have network. On network, I am connected here to my Wi-Fi router already. Then after networks, we have another tab called display, and here we can change a couple things, which is very cool. We have the HDMI connection on auto detection, so that means it's going to read your TV's resolution. Right now I am using a 1080p TV, but if you turn it off, you can actually change it manually. And here I'm going to give you guys the examples of all the changes we can do on here. Now I don't see yet the 4K option, so I am assuming that you guys will have to be connected to a 4K TV in order to do so. Unfortunately, guys, I cannot show you that sample, so I do apologize for that. But yes, you can change it to auto mode or just manual mode. Then we have the status bar. You can hide it if you want to. You have the screensaver if you want the your TV to go off after certain minutes. In my case, I have it to never. I don't really like that. Then after that, we have advanced options. This is where you can connect to Miracast. We have remote control in case you're using an external remote control like a cell phone or something like that, which is very cool as well. Finally, we got location. On location, you guys can see that the time is all screwed up because I have it on Shanghai, but I think that the best option I have is to go directly into settings like the old fashioned of Android and not use it through here because it's getting very confusing. So then after that, we have others, and this is where we're going to find exactly what I told you guys before. It does support OTA, but right now we don't have any updates whatsoever. As a matter of fact, when I try and check, let me show you here. I put online update. It's going to give me a fail check, as you guys can see right there. So right now, I'm assuming that everything is up to date. And right now is running the Android 4.4.2, as you guys know, and I highly doubt that it's going to get the OTA for Lollipop. Don't even expect it for $45 US. I really don't think that will be possible. But if it is, it's going to be absolutely great. So going back here, I'm going to use my remote controller so that way you guys can see that it is much better to use this option, and it's also very fast. After this, we have more settings, and this is where we're going to find the standard Android settings. As a matter of fact, let me fix this a little bit. I think it's there we go. On standard settings, we're going to find Wi-Fi, Bluetooth option. This time we find the Ethernet, we got usage, and then we find this little tab that says home. On home is where we can change the theme. Right now I have the media box launcher, but if I select the other one, it's going to be just for the regular Android, and I'm going to be showing you guys that in just a moment. So let's go back into settings, let's go back home. As a matter of fact, I'll be doing it once again from my remote controller. So here we go. Let me see, come on buddy. There we go, guys. So this is the standard way that you can make it look, and to be honest with you, it's a little bit boring. I prefer the other method, but I know a lot of you guys are quite picky with this. This is a cleaner version of the Android 4.4.2, as you guys can tell. So let's go back here into settings and let's change this back to what it was. So when we go into settings, it's actually going to give you the theme settings, but then you go back into more, you go back into home, and then we're going to select the other launcher. I do apologize guys for this thing losing focus right now. Let me take it back to where it was, and there we go, the focus is back on track. And now with this being said, let's get back into settings and let's check everything else that we have on here. So yes, I have set up that theme again guys. I do prefer it. It's a lot cleaner and easier to use. Then we got sound, we have display, storage. On storage, you guys are going to see that right now out of the 8 gigabytes, we have about 2.5 or actually 2.2 gigabytes available, which is not a lot. I would definitely recommend getting an SD card for this unit. So there we have it for the memory. If you head on back, you're going to find display. Now display is not applicable for this particular unit, you already know that. Then on apps, we're going to find everything that we got running on here. Let me just go ahead and set it up to the side. And again guys, I do apologize for the focus. I know that this is not the best method for you guys to view it, but I can tell you that right now we have about 1.1 gigabytes available out of the 2 on the bottom right hand side corner. I know it's a little bit blurry, you guys probably can't see it, but I think 1.1 gigabytes is quite sufficient, especially if you guys want to multitask on this thing. We know that we can do a lot of streaming on here and stuff like that. 1 gigabyte is definitely too low. So going back here, now we're going to check the actual operating system. We're going to confirm it on here, and if you go to about media box, you're going to check it on here. It says the Android 4.4.2. I'm going to try to tap on it. Sometimes it's almost impossible to do so. Let me see if I can actually do it here. There we go. I was able to do it by just clicking on the button. And there we go guys, Android KitKat 4.4.2. Very nice. Okay, so now we're back here to the main page, and you guys can also add some more tabs on the bottom. If you go here to my apps, is where we're going to see everything that came pre-installed with this unit. We have app installer. Now some of this stuff is just Chinese junk, to be honest with you. Then we have Aptoid. Now this is like a free Google Play or something like that, where you can get tons of applications for free. Now beware guys that this sometimes do carry viruses and stuff, and you're going to get some weird notifications and stuff like that. So I really don't like it much. I try to stay away from it. I just would rather pay for my apps and so on, and not get a virus on this little Android TV box, because if you do, it might be hard to find the operating system for it. Also, we got browser. The browser, we're going to be testing it later on, and then we have a lot of streaming applications on here. Some of them are weird, to be honest with you. The only one that I use right now guys is Netflix, and to go down here, all you have to do is just click on the app supposedly, but let's go ahead and use the remote controller in this particular case. Okay, so now we're going to navigate through the system around here, and we do have Chrome already pre-installed. Like I said guys, it comes with a lot of pre-installed applications on here, and some of them are useful, some of them are not too useful. But for the most part, you get the idea. It's going to be mainly for streaming and not for gaming. Even though I have some games on here, I did it for testing purposes, and I'm able to use my keyboard. Now when you go to the Play Store at certain times, it's going to say this application is not compatible with your device, and that's because right now we have Android Lollipop 5.0, and a lot of the applications that were supported for KitKat are no longer supported, and that's because Google wants you to update or upgrade. Or it could also be that this system is probably engineered for streaming purposes and maybe to play some basic games, nothing too crazy on it. But possibly in the future we may root it and check and see if we can change that. I will try to do that for you guys, and of course provide a tutorial. But yes, I do have Netflix on here, and up here we have Kodi. It came with Hulu. Now this 4K movie player, it may seem like you're going to get free movies, but no, this is just like a little file manager of some kind. It's going to detect if you have 4K movies on your SD card and whatnot. The Play Store is for the most part working great, like I said, with the exception that sometimes we get applications on here that are not supported. As a matter of fact, I'll be giving you guys a demonstration. As you can see right here, I'm trying to download this application, and it's giving me this error saying that unfortunately I cannot download the app. And it's a shame guys, because I have had other Android TV boxes and this was never an issue, but with this one it is. And yes, like I said before, I won't go through the entire operating system, just to give you guys a basic view of what you will get with this Android TV box. It's absolutely amazing guys. I don't see a lot of lag whatsoever. I have used it to stream movies. As a matter of fact, I'm going to open here Netflix so that way you guys can get the idea of how fast it is. It doesn't take long before you can start playing movies. I do prefer Netflix. I know it's paid. As a matter of fact, I got it for free when I bought my Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge. I got it 2 years because I bought the Samsung Galaxy S6 and I applied it to my account, and then the Edge I also applied it. So anyways, let's say I want to play any movie around here. Let me see, let's say let me just pick anything here. Let me choose the keyboard this time. Let's say I want to play this one. You guys are going to see how fast it's going to do it. And a lot of that has to do with the Wi-Fi I'm using and the system itself. So there you go. It took only seconds, guys. This is super great. Okay guys, so now with this being said, I want you to tell me on the description below what you think about this little Android TV box according to the specifications and the little overview that you guys saw on the operating system. If you want to see more details, I would definitely encourage you guys to see my Trumpy MX4 operating system review, and there you guys are going to see exactly how this one performs. As a matter of fact, both of them have the same processor, both of them have the same RAM, so the performance is going to be just about the same. $45 US, if you ask me, I think it's definitely worth it. And then on the description below, I will also leave the link in case you guys want to check it out. If you have any questions, also comment below, leave it there. I will do my best to answer it as soon as possible. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.